I dueled a Yu-Gi-Oh voice actor, Nova Aokami channel from VReverie.
Ollie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. Well, let me just put it this way. I'm the best. I can't be beat. And to prove it, I'm gonna challenge this schoolgirl. I won't tell you her name, but it rhymes with Schmova. Hear me, Schmova! I'm Ollie Wyman.
Schmaden Schmooky, oh my god, dude. You have to understand, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is quite literally one of my favorite series of all time. The absolute depths it goes into in regards to trauma, especially Season 3 and Jaden, Aster and Zane, oh my god, they're dynamic in Season 2, 3. Oh, it's so good, dude. This is actually next level.
Play Aster Phoenix in the show, in Duel Links. Not in Master Duel, though, which is very upsetting. We need more Aster in Master Duel. In fact, Aster is in the name. It should be Aster Duel. But anyway, I love doing this, and I'm so happy to be here today. I cannot tell you. Thank you so much, Nova, for having me here.
Bro, thank you! I want everyone to know, before stream, all we've been saying to others, like, I'm so excited. This is so cool. I'm so excited to each other. You would think he'd be like, oh, yes, a fan. I'm so happy you're in my presence. Or I'd be like, oh, wow, I am a professional streamer. Of course, I am pleased to be here. No, we are...
I absolutely love her horns. I definitely am not biased. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely not biased. I do adore those horns, though. Those horns are actually quite literally next level.
There's nerds be like, oh my god, you're so cool! No, you're so cool! Even like in DMs, when we talk to each other, we're just like, oh my god, you're so cool!
My followers today were just like, oh my god, are you excited? I'm like, yeah, are you kidding? I got butterflies in my stomach.
Oh my god. Yeah, leading up to this, my mods and I have been saying back and forth like Aster Phoenix memes, like the Schmaden Schmooky one all the time. So many things. Everyone here is a big fan of GX. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series, bar none, is Yu-Gi-Oh GX.
Based. Okay, so hear me out. I do like duel monsters. GX does hold a special place in my heart, though. 5Ds, it's got memes. I never actually was able to finish it just because of the air times. GX Season 4 got absolutely shafted, but to be fair, some of that content in GX Season 4 was very, very dark. Oh, but I love it, though. The existentialism is great. Oh, 0 to Infinity. Oh, dude, it's so good. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! That people love, right? Regardless of what you say on the meta, currently the meta, we're after, I don't even remember was it Rage Infinite? I can't remember. Fiend Smiths have started going down a little bit. A lot of people are having issues with the current meta game. That being said, competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a strange place. It is such a strange place, right? We got mulch armies, which are just worse max season stuff right now. A lot of people are losing interest competitively. Time rules have been a big issue. The recent ban list, some people have argued that me included, have argued that it doesn't do enough. Some argue that some of the hits are odd. I've argued that Branded Fusion getting hit was awful. That was left field. That was ban lists late to the point where I'm just like, why now? This, however, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community that's great. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community that is absolutely just flawless, right? To have fun, to be able to go funny hero deck, right? We got Absolute Zero in there. We got Dark Law. We got, oh god, I can't remember which one that is. It's not Anki. Anki's the dark one. I think that's Acid? Question mark? Right? Deck that you could argue is completely rogue tier. But are you having fun? Are you making memes with literally Aster Phoenix's VA? Oh my god, it's peak.
So I'm just like, yeah, I'm a huge GX fan. I can't believe we're doing this. I'm so excited. Yeah, so for today, there's no hard rules on what we're doing. We're just gonna duel and have a good time. I don't play this deck super often. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm going to normal summon Elemental.
Dude, Stratos, get that search. Let's go. What are you searching for? If we're using Ocean, we're probably not using something like Solid Soldier, Liquid Soldier. We're probably not using whatever Ferris extra. It was an extra hero. Whatever Ferris is. No Vision Hero. We're probably not using Vision Hero package, right? I'm curious what she's running at this point.
Hero Stratos?
My Destiny heroes are far superior to the Elemental heroes, just so you know.
Listen.
Actual fact, Discman had to be errated, right? Malicious finally got released to 3. Like, that was the whole subtext, is like the Destiny heroes showed up. They were the meta pick, right? In the show, at least, right? Where we can argue differently in terms of like playability in the TCG, OCG, right? But like in GX, he just shows up and it's just like Discman, Diamond Dude, Excavate. Not Excavate back then, right? Obvious Reveal, top of deck. But like, oh, dude, the subtext was great. Oh, I have. I'm going to showcase a picture of my armor after this, and I'm going to showcase why it's funny and how GX has truly just really kind of cultivated who I am as an adult.
Listen, you don't even know how cool the elemental heroes are. So first, I'm gonna search my deck and grab one elemental hero.
Search?
Who I grab?
Woodsman Prisma's interesting pick. Prismas allow you to go into a lot of those the unique fusions.
I didn't think that far ahead. Grab elemental hero Woodsman.
Yeah.
Well,
Joy.
I think I searched the wrong thing, so I'm gonna pass. I just had this one guy in a dream.
Literally, set normal summon Stratos. Normal summon good. Yeah. Stratos effect to search. Good. Yeah. End turn. You what, mate? This is to clarify. I'm not making fun of everyone here. I am having an absolute blast watching this.
I activate Destiny Draw.
I'm sorry. Did Aster Phoenix's VA literally just shotgun Destiny Draw? Am I actually just watching the anime?
Summon Destiny Hero Denier.
Stop! This is so cool.
Actually, legit, dude.
By the way, have you met my friend?
Oh, your friend? Who is your friend?
Yeah, I have a friend.
Who is your friend?
His name is Destiny Hero.
He is shotgunning Fusion Destiny. Good God.
Oh,
DPE? DPE? Oh, dude. Yeah, I got my 3 copies of DPE and we still like 80 apiece. I have my 3 OG secrets, dude. DPE is, mwah, chef's kiss.
Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer.
This is so cool.
Actually
yeah.
floats.
And just so you know, we got to introduce this card at WCS finals, semifinals, and that was the best.
It was so
I realized
I keep missing these events. It's so cool that the VAs get involved.
even then, not knowing anything, I was like, this card is OP. Totally. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, DPE kind of floats. He kind of does a little floaty bit. So DPE has to pop one card, and then he pops another card your opponent controls, right? So therefore, he can pop, DPE can pop himself, and he can pop Stratos. They both go to the graveyard, and then you can miss timing on the effect. You can actually miss his effect. Next standby phase, he'll just resurrect himself. He just generates advantage. He is dumb.
Surprisingly.
You're
For a
doing
guy who
pretty-
doesn't read the cards.
Listen, no
Yu-Gi-Oh players can't read. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I can't read.
one who plays Yu-Gi-Oh knows how to read. We don't
There, see, right there.
read.
Whoops. I'm already ruining the video. I'm so sorry.
Reading is cheating.
Yeah, reading is
That's
literally
what I'm told.
cheating. It's cheating.
Literally
So I'm gonna
cheating.
use Elemental Hero Woodsman and Elemental Hero Stratos in the graveyard. Banish them both.
What are you
and we're gonna
summoning?
get Elemental Hero. Great Tornado!
Okay. So we're going with the generic heroes, like the Absolute Zero, Nova Master, etc. The actual, it's not good heroes. They're not Omni heroes. I always forget what they're called, what they classify as. But yeah, they're kind of the generics, right? So you can have things like Dark Bright that are like, oh yeah, Elemental Hero Sparkman plus Elemental Hero Necroshade, or you can have like Flame Wingman, right? OG Flame Wingman, which is going to be Elemental Hero Avian, Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. Then you can have something like Shining Flare Wingman, which is Flame Wingman into Flame Wingman and Sparkman into Shining Flare Wingman, right? You have those variants, right? But these are far more generic, where these just require one Elemental Hero monster with one attributed monster. So Absolute Zero back in the day used to be an absolute just force of nature, because you use like Hero plus Bubble Man, right? One Elemental Hero plus one water monster, and I think it's when he's cleared off board, he just nukes your opponent's board. Dude, Absolute Zero is still kind of tech, though.
And then his effect activates that has the attack and defense of all of your monsters. I go to battle step and I destroy your Elemental Hero Phoenix Enforcer.
DPE chains, DPE pops itself in Great Tornado, resurrects next standby phase, question mark?
What are you gonna do?
All right. I'm good.
No!
Try.
Let the attack go through. I'd have to read DPE. I don't know if it can activate during damage step.
It's my pal.
He does come back
I don't
next
know.
turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Didn't read the card.
Standby. Didn't read the card. Dude, I'm telling you, Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read. Who cares about reading? Who knows what Pot of Greed or Pot of Avarice do? I certainly don't know what Pot of Prosperity does. drop Pot of Extravagance. What does that do? Drop Duality? Bro, I don't even know what this does. Fiendsmith Engraver? I don't even know what that does. What does Samsara D Lotus do? I don't know. Kip, you literally play Yubel. What are you talking about? Yes, I love Yubel. Yubel and the Supreme King are like my 2 favorite characters from GX. I don't know what their cards do.
Yeah,
Reading is cheating.
It's
Exactly.
reading is cheating. You're already doing the right things.
Boom. We go face. That's what we say in
Smack.
Hearthstone.
Oh,
I'm a big Hearthstone fan.
really?
So, yeah, I play Hearthstone every morning. Hearthstone and
Nice.
Fortnite. And
You play
it's a Marvel
Fortnite?
season.
No way.
Yeah.
What a cool dude. So I'm not on the Fortnite side of things. I'm not. What a cool dude, though. And I've heard Hearthstone. I've played it a little bit. So I have a little bit of a mixed history with Hearthstone because Hearthstone was a direct cause of the WoW TCG being killed, to which I had friends who heavily played the WoW TCG. They loved it. It was one of the best games they've ever played. Kind of like how Naruto CCG is one of the better card games I've played. That and L5R, Legend of the Five Rings. Oh my god, dude. You don't even know. Dude, the memes. I will shit on Crane Clan all day. It's not even funny. So, like, I'm sorry, I got into just shit posting the Crane Clan, and I completely derailed my train of thought. I don't even know where I was going. Oh yeah, Hearthstone. So I've played it. Like the actual system is great. I hear it gets power crept a lot. I hear that there's a lot of premium pack stuff. But that being said, if that is your game, the thing that you want to play, why am I going to stop you? It's kind of like how I'll play TCG, where like I got Yubel, I have Exodia built over there. I'm still confused on what I want to actually do with heroes. But I prefer just owning the TCG products. I honestly greatly prefer that than playing Master Duel. But I understand the appeal for Master Duel, especially because Master Duel's ban list is fairly up to date, so the meta can shift pretty quickly. So I understand the appeal to Master Duel. I absolutely understand the appeal to Hearthstone. Since L5R died, twice actually, because then L5R went from AEG, Alderac Entertainment, over to Fantasy Flight. Fantasy Flight had an LCG with it, Living Card Game. That also died because of the virus. So now I'm just sitting here like, L5R died twice. I'm just going to let it be an RPG format. Naruto CCG died because, dude, Bandai, please. Bandai, I am begging you. You're never going to see this. Bandai, please stop killing Naruto games. I am literally begging you. I can only handle so many Naruto games dying. What was it? I think it was Tyler Allender or something like that was the actual lead designer. I messaged him once. I thanked him for the actual CCG. Him and his team were definitely under pressure with those final sets. I am literally off in left field. I am so sorry. We start talking about TCGs, game design, why we like TCGs. I will like rant and rave for hours.
I
Oh, yeah.
love Fortnite. We should play Fortnite
I'm
sometime.
58 going on 12. That's who I am.
Unironically,
Nice.
we should play Fortnite. I'd be so down for that.
This is a thing. We'll do this.
Yeah.
Oh, the new season is great.
What cool
It's so
people.
cool.
I'm gonna normal summon Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier.
No, we are using up-to-date
you can do
heroes.
that? Sick. I can't read. Lamau. It's okay. Yu-Gi-Oh players are not supposed to read. It's cheating.
Facts.
It's cheating.
I summon Destiny Hero Drill Dark.
All
Drill
right.
Dark. Show him your effect.
I'm trying to even remember what he does. I think you run him as a one-of in a lot of builds. Remember special summon, you can special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your hand with attack equal to or less than this card's attack on the field. You can only select Destiny Hero with Drill Dark once per turn. The card attacks defense position monster. So it inflicts piercing, and it's able to actually special summon another body. Really good. I mean, the link plays with this can be phenomenal.
Okay.
So psyched to be saying this.
This is
For
so.
real.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I do this.
Yeah.
Shotgunning the Super Poly! Bro! Actually, unironically, so I'm a huge fan of fusion decks, right? I've always liked heroes. I'm loving the new Yubel support. I am that person who runs 3 Super Poly in Yubel because I want to consistently get out to Loving Defender forever. I've loved Super Poly since it launched. Not only was it a great card from a lore standpoint, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX being the Supreme King's trump card, so to speak, the way that, Supreme King Jaden was able to just, discard card for cost, super polymerization, Jim being so close to winning and just absolutely losing. Dude, I can gush about this for hours. Super polymerization is quite literally like one of my favorite, if not my favorite card in the entire series, entire game even. I remember sitting back and it was about Teledad format when I was in high school, and I was reading Super Poly because I had like a rare from a 10, and I was like, this card's gonna be dumb. And then lo and behold, Shadal format. What became a problem? What got banned? Super polymerization. Oh god, dude, I want ultis, but they're so expensive.
Are you gonna super poly me?
Yes.
Well, you know, that's what I do.
Oh my
What a
When I was
Chad.
your age, we didn't do XE summoning or pendulum summoning. All we did was fusion summoning, and we liked it. You're going easy on me, I know
I
it.
love
I'm
this
gonna be
man.
real, I am not. I'm actually trying.
She's trying. Her hand is not really, really doing her any favors. Like it's hurting a little bit.
I'm about to have my head.
That's Sunriser.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I took a Disney hero malicious, and then
It's my card.
well, it's mine now. I'm sorry. I don't know if I told you this. I went in your deck and I stole it. It's mine now. I'm going to Miracle Fusion again.
From Grave?
Oh, frick.
I've absolutely done that in Master Duel. I've 100% done that. I've done that in decks like Branded, actually, too. Especially when you get, like, what is it? No, I wasn't running Branded. I was running Dids, Dogmatic Invoke Shadal Dids, where you try to, you get the Titaniclad out of the extra deck to get the search at the end phase, right? Dude, there's so many layers.
Okay. It's fine. Let her cook.
She's
Lamau.
cooking.
This
She's
is
cooking.
Fine. I didn't realize it did that. Anyway,
Yeah?
let her cook. We go into battle phase, and I
Smack.
swing with my elemental hero, and then we pass.
All I'm saying is her model based off of a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Is that the subtext here? Did I just now? I'm very curious if that's the case, because I actually unironically adore her model. I had no clue who this person was until literally this popped into my feed. So I absolutely adore this. This is peak. This is quality content that I crave.
And my turn.
Oh my god, this is so
I'm forgetting to do the Aster voice. That was the whole point here.
But you're having fun, and that's the big thing, right? This is Yu-Gi-Oh! This is why we would play, okay? I saw an image recently. Let me see if I can't track it down really quick for you. There's a very specific image that I want to impress onto all of you why I play this game, or why I would like to play this game. And it actually reminded me of L5R a little bit, actually. Bear with me, I'm having to actually look up. Here it is, yes. So, this is an image that crossed my feed from Twitter recently. It is deadass having a steak dinner mid-match, okay? Table 500, dude's running whatever. Dude could be running like Fluanderies. Dude could be running Exodia, like not like actual like modern Exodia, not with actually it was up in the Discord, not with Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. Like dude could actually be running like table 500, like 40 card, 60 card jank, right? Eating a steak dinner, right? And as long as you're being respectful, right? You're not getting any food, any juices, any meat, on people's cards, right? That's a big no-no. But this is why I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! This is L5R I've chalked up to. Legend of the Five Rings, right? My experience with L5R was a lot of community-based things, right? There were events in Legend of the Five Rings where you could actually change events of the story. I came in at Emperor, so I was after Celestial. There was prior to this. There was a community tournament that was held. There was a official tournament that was held where the community got to decide what happened in the story. There was an individual by the name of Kokujin at this point in time, and one of the 4 win conditions, yes, 4 win conditions, you played 2 decks, 4 win conditions, was Enlightenment. And Kokujin was going down this false Enlightenment path. So the tournament decided, does Kokujin win? And does Enlightenment not become a thing anymore, or does Kokujin lose and Enlightenment's still a thing and Enlightenment still was a thing? But the community really made it, right? It's like how I, as a Scorpion Clan player, someone's going to be like, oh, you filthy Shoshiro dog. And I'm just like, keep talking, Doji, okay? Your court's getting a little stuffy, got to go dust a little bit. Dragon Clan player just sitting there just like, I am a monk. I do not trouble myself with the affairs of all of you degenerates, right? Someone's having just literally 45 minutes of dirtling. That is my game state. I want to dirtle for 45 minutes. We're gonna throw dammits at each other for 45 minutes. Someone's gonna have their glass of red wine because this is after hours, right? Someone's gonna have their glass of red wine. Someone's gonna be, we're just gonna have a game. That's what I miss. I am not into the whole like, oh well, your deck's trash, bro. Throws deck. Well, my deck's like $2,000. Like, dude, let's have fun. That's what I miss about this. This is why this video is hitting so hard for me.
I do the Aster voice every time. I watched a lot of the shows just so I could get all his lines down.
Did you really? I'm curious. How is it feeling like watching a show you did like over 20 years ago again?
Some of my followers edited together videos of Aster, and I was kind of, forgive me for tooting my own horn, but I was like, wow, I was pretty good.
He did. His vocal performance was fantastic. So the GX anime is fantastic because I would argue that the sub and the dub do different things. Literally in like episode 3, we have Professor Banner shotgunning the Palpatine meme. Dual alchemy is a path that many consider unnatural, right? Like, I'm misquoting it. Literally the meme, right? We have, obviously Pokemon with the censorship jelly donuts, right? They literally refer to it as jelly donuts. Oh my God, what was it? The Big Lebowski talks about the system and the man and how the different colors, Slifer red, Obelisk blue, Raw yellow, are just constructs of oh my God, dude. The actual dub is such a shit post, but it goes so hard when it needs to. It goes so hard. Aster's performance when it comes down, and this man's performance when it comes down to the whole Sartorius arc, and we can argue, Sartorius and GX anime, GX the sub, right, being literally voiced by Dio from JoJo, right? Literal JoJo VA voicing Sartorius. There's clips of it online. His performance went hard. His performance was exemplary. I don't think offhand I could think of a single flat take that he's done. And even then, one of my favorite fights was him going up against Adrian Gecko in season 3, and him being so angry that Adrian was treating Echo just so horribly, and you sacrificing Echo for Exodia so he could release Exodia. It was a fight that was filled with so much heart, and the voice acting was phenomenal. Like, I think a lot of people just, Lamau, let's just shit on Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's just shit on anime. Let's just shit on, dubbed anime. I've gone on the record. I like trash, okay? I like Danny DeVito trash. Dungeons & Dragons 2000. Love it. Oh my God. Jeremy Irons carried that movie on his back, right? There are things that I could look at the Aragon movies. That's a rabbit hole in itself. That I'm like, okay, this was kind of done well, but literally, why did it have to be Aragon, right? Like, I love the Aragon series, by the way, if you couldn't tell. But like, there's things that you can find and you can love, and GX is a story about just this kid like everyone else, and he's subjected to such inhuman standards because who takes down the Shadow Riders? Jaden Yuki. Who's the one that has to stop the Light of Destruction? Jaden. Who's the one that is held to such a higher standard? And it's really cool when he just duels Aster, and he takes that fat L, right? Up until that point, Jaden, has lost a few times, but for all intents and purposes has been, protagonist, prodigy. But Aster just serves him, and that was fantastic storytelling. I love diving into these because you could argue maybe, GX maybe 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, dub, sub, and but that's fine. If we want to look at it from a metric standpoint, there are reasons to love the series. There are reasons to love the franchise. And there is more to Yu-Gi-Oh! Than just competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I know I'm going to be labeled as a heretic for saying as such, so get your heavy flamers.
You did good!
He's such an intense character. And
He is.
He gets so mad. He gets so mad.
Yeah, he goes through it. On standby phase, I grab polymerization.
And
Spicy.
that's the end of me.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Actually, well, maybe not. Well,
Yeah. You got final blow right there.
I
know.
yeah.
Damage on board if she can clear 30-50, yeah. But I mean, that's also why Blue Eyes is still good, right? Just a 3K vanilla body. Phoenix Chain doesn't work on it, by the way. Remember, Phoenix Chain's an effect monster, relevant for certain effects.
And then we swing.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
GG.
GG.
Good game. Well done. Yay. Oh, that dragon head.
I will go
I hate those
second.
dragons. No,
She is a dragon. Yes. Yes. I love the dragon VTuber. I do need more dragon VTubers in my life. I absolutely do. So, for those that haven't been quite initiated, because I know a lot of people call me a succubus, call me a demon. No, I am Andragon, I assure you. I have a little tail back here. So, for those that haven't seen the full thing. Yeah. No, I'm definitely not biased. No, sir. That would be that'd be unprofessional. I'm having a blast.
you're not a dragon.
Yes, I am.
It's you know what? When somebody does that thing where they pop 3 blue eyes white dragons on their first turn, maybe some balance, Konami. Just saying.
Oh my God. I love this man. How do I go about thanking this man for what he just said? I mean, I'm thanking him in the video. Don't get me wrong. Like, do I have to send him official mail, an email, a tweet? That man right there, he gets it. He understands. I love this man. Based W, absolute W take.
Maybe a little balance.
You know what?
Well, I break.
You're so right. Let him cook. Oh!
I activate my trap card, D-Shield.
I have to say, I think my voice has probably gone down a few octaves since I was Aster.
It's been 84 years.
I was younger back then.
He still got
surprisingly.
it.
20 years ago. Isn't that weird?
Oh my God, stop.
It is 20 years ago. It's actually why certain voice actors change up for the Resident Evil 4 remake. As somebody who loves Resident Evil 4, right? Part of the reason why some of the voice actors were just so different was because I think it was Krauser's voice act. It was either Krauser or Sadler. I think one of them had Alzheimer's and unfortunately passed away due to complications. Like, you have to understand, like, as series progress, actors, actresses, VAs, talent, they age as well. Like, time, for all intents and purposes, comes for us all. If we're going to get really metaphysical, we're going GX Season 4 at this point, okay? We're going deep. We're going deep into that existentialism, right? And that's why, like, as much as people want to hate on people, right? How much flack did Hayden Christensen get for the Star Wars prequels? A lot. But, like, seeing fans just thank these creators, and, you know, you can have issues with the story. You can have issues with the direction a story is going. You can even have issues that, well, GX dub is vastly inferior to the sub because the sub goes into this. Bro, you're allowed to have that take, but let's also celebrate what they've done. Let's also celebrate that 20 years later, we have people in this very video who are just talking about such a beloved series and how it's impacted their life in certain aspects and how they can look at it and they can enjoy it. That is something special.
I feel so old.
You know what? The music in Duel Links, though, is really great.
Oh my God. I want to get into Duel Links so bad because I love
It's baby Master Duel. That's why it's good for me, because, you know, rush duels and 4,000 health, it's a lot better for me in my Destiny heroes.
It's also a lot more concise of a format, right? Especially if you have 3 zones in each, right? I mean, it's going to be an inherently different format. I've heard that Duel Links has definitely had its metagame problems, and certain things that in other formats haven't really seen play have definitely... I think it wasn't Wildheart really omnipresent for a hot bit over in Duel Links. I run into the issue of I like physical product, so I have trouble with things like Duel Link and Master Duels. I like to be able to pick up deck box and have branded, pick up deck box, have Yubel, pick up deck box, have Exodia, you know, ad infinitum, right? I like being able to have the physical product because I like tangible assets, but that's also me as, you know, somebody that spent way too much on Sage's Legacy for Naruto at Target, cracking open so many packs, never pulling Sage Naruto. Oh, I wasted so much goddamn money on that set. But, like, yeah, I get it. Now, I buy singles nowadays. I'll go to things like TCG Player, not sponsored or affiliated with, of course. Go to TCG Player and buy singles. I feel it saves me a lot more money in the long run, especially for me wanting to buy certain bulk things. You know, like if I was to buy bulk super polymerization, right? You know, probably better than just going for packs, right? If I wanted to buy Fiendsmith, probably better than just buying several boxes to get, you know, maybe even 2-3 engraver, right? So my philosophy has definitely shifted. And I would absolutely like to do more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Its interest right now is kind of unfortunately at an all-time low because the competitive scene is not really in a healthy spot for a lot of people. But I think that's why I like videos like this, because it showcases a different side that a lot of people, they want this kind of content. But I think a lot of people, unfortunately, aren't able to get this kind of content, or they're too, you know, well, Yu-Gi-Oh is just too complex and stuff. I mean, we can bring the power level down a little bit. We don't have to play absolute, you know, balls to the wall meta. We can go play Heroes. We can go play Dark Magician. We can go play some of the classics and not have to have it be a meta sweat fest.
No, like, I want to get into it so bad because, like, I love the show, and I would want to hear them speak to me all the time.
That's the thing. I love to play the emotes and hear me say things like, your strategy is interesting. I didn't say good. I said interesting. He's the most obnoxious. Only Kaiba is more obnoxious than Aster.
That's what makes Aster so cool!
Pegasus has said that Aster is the 4th greatest duelist in the world.
He did, yeah. Pegasus, oh my dude, his voice actor. Oh my god, his voice actor is actually built different. Pegasus comes across in the dub as an absolutely pretentious playboy, an eccentric, just, oh god, I love him. Dude, dub Pegasus was awesome. And then you have at the end of Duelist Kingdom Arc, where the inner evil of him presents itself, because he goes from tunes into Thousand Eyes Idol, and then, you know, using polymerization to fuse Relinquished into Thousand Eyes Restrict, right? Oh my god, I do definitely still play Millennium Eyes Restrict and Branded, absolutely. As God, I love it. I love it as a concept. Like, Pegasus just goes that hard. But yeah, no, this was an official thing in the anime, right? It was like Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, Aster. Jesse was there. Jesse was the duelist who won the Crystal Beast, right? That gets clarified more in season 3. Like, yeah, Aster's up there in pro dueling. I wonder where Zane ranks with Pegasus.
Just to be clear, I have that
He
distinction.
should be higher than the 4th. Come on.
I do actually want to raise a question. I wonder what Aster's VA thought of his performances with Zane's VA in season 3. That is some juicy storytelling. Like, that is, it's literally Zane Truesdale and Aster Phoenix on a romp around the dark dimension, right? Whatever the other dimension that they were in, right? And just cool. Yeah, we're just going around. We're just doing stuff. Like, just absolutely just crushing all adversity before them. Oh my God, it's so good. The mansion. Oh, dude, the mansion scene was so good. Where he, what is it? He's presenting himself as like Zane's butler. And I'm like, oh, you know, the fanfic writers are going to go wild with that. Oh, it's such a juicy scene.
I know, right?
He should be
I know.
higher.
I am very proud of that, even though I have nothing to do with it.
No, it's like your child. It's like thinking of the soccer moms, like, that's my kid. And they're so proud of their kid for doing one thing. I'm playing the deck of my favorite GX character. Ride or die, favorite character. I have not played this in years.
Uh-huh.
So do I remember this? Probably not.
No.
Oh boy, those pajamas are ugly.
What do you mean? I think they're
I think it was
Actual Chaz Princeton deck? Do we actually have Armed Dragon showing up this match?
Sean that did the voice for those guys, right?
really?
Sean Schemmel. Yeah. Oh, he's great. Although the problem, his veins stick out of his head from doing Goku.
We're going Super Saiyan. It's so hard. I'm activating polymerization, and I'm gonna make Ojama Night, baby. So I'm gonna infuse my Ojama Pink and my Ojama Red and make Ojama Night.
Yo, where's my Ojama Lime representation, though? Come on, Konami. What happened to Ojama Lime?
Boy, those are some hideous freaks.
Oh wow, they're so silly.
That's awesome.
And
Oh my
now,
gosh.
His special effect procs, where when he's summoned, I can take 2 of your monster zones and make them unusable.
Oh no.
I'm gonna grab Oja Magic.
So, are you ready? If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, are you ready for an absolute just mind flip? Kashtira are just competitive Ojamas. Someone out there's gonna be like, hold up, wait a minute. Someone's gonna absolutely need to have a drink after that.
And then discard the Oja Magic, and then activate Oja Magic, and then I get the rest of my Ojamas.
Oh boy, that's the ugliest one.
see.
Ojama
Are we gonna actually drop Shotgun the King? Have a full 5 lockout?
yellow.
No, you can't send him Ojama Yellow. They're so funny.
My friend and I used to play a game called That's You, and he would point at something like a yellow Ojama and go, see that? That's you.
Ojama
That's all. It's a
Yellow.
very simple game.
He's so silly. He's just
I
that
know,
guy.
but I wouldn't want to go out with him on a date.
I would go out with Ojama Yellow. Look at him. Oh, I have to discard 3.
I could see it.
Oh, well.
Too many eyes.
He's only got 2 of them.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's only
Yeah, but they're on stalks. Not big on people with eyes on stalks.
I'm sure he's got a real good personality. I believe in Ojama Yellow. Oh,
Yeah, you go.
Oh my.
Hit the road. You're out of here.
Oh my God.
I got this. I think
Oh
I
my
got
God.
this.
You have it.
Amazing, colossal, stupendous.
Yeah.
Spicy.
GG.
Smack
Not
for
a total
game.
moron. That's nice.
No, you cooked. You did it. That was awesome.
It's cheering.
No, it was a solid play. Kept presence on board, kept pressure on. I mean, what more could you want? That was fantastic.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody. My cricket is crippled. My dog's all right, though.
How do you do that?
I'm alone a lot, and I just sit here and make noises. I went to a boarding school in Vermont, middle of nowhere, with like 100 students, and I just worked on my Popeye impression of Bugs Bunny the whole time. I love cartoons. When I met Veronica, and she was like, "Hey, do you want me to take you to 4Kids?" I was like, "Yes, please." And I was playing Pokemon at the time, and the first role I had was Grill in Fighting Foodons. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
No.
It was basically Pokemon except with food. Instead of Bulbasaur, it was fried ricer. Yeah.
Yo, where's my reboot? Where's my legally distinct food Pokemon? I need that. Dude, it's kind of like how I've said High School of the Dead was ahead of its time. Because it really was. We talk of these are actually... Okay. Memes aside, plot quote-unquote aside, looking at strictly the story, it is a commentary on humanity and how different people interact with each other during a literal apocalypse, right? Like stress responses, people doing certain actions, people falling to certain temptations, teacher dude, etc., right? Like actually ahead of its time. And you remember High School of the Dead because I guarantee you people are going to be like, oh, well, what about the scene with the bullet, right? Did it not do its job? You remember it because of the meme. And we've already showcased memes are powerful. I would argue High School of the Dead was far ahead of its time. This is one of those I could see being ahead of its time. If definitely handled, because we have Food Wars and stuff. We have food anime, and they do fairly well. It's wild to think that there's stuff like this I've never heard of, and I'm like, oh my god, that literally has everything it needs to succeed.
It was insane.
That's so
totally
silly.
Insane. And then I think maybe after that was Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon.
But when I got Zigzagoon, that was a dream. I got to be a Pokemon.
Right.
And I was a trainer too. I was Drew, who is also...
Dude was Drew? What? Oh my god, that makes so much sense now. Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
Just as arrogant as Aster.
Who is your favorite character you voiced? I'm so curious.
Probably the Alolan Pikachu. There are other people that have done Pikachu, but it means so much because the original Pikachu is the only voice they kept from the Japanese.
Right.
Yeah.
Pikachu, Pika.
I love Pikachu, and I got to be a Pikachu that was in love with Ash's Pikachu. And he was a boy. He was orange. He was like halfway between a Pikachu and a Raichu.
Yeah.
And he'd go,
Pikachu.
he was great.
That's so wild. Your favorite character you voice is Alolan Pikachu. That's so cool. That's interesting. I still have some more questions. Have they ever approached Ollie about dubbing season 4 of GX? Yeah, did you know they never did that? They never dubbed season 4.
I am begging them.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend at Konami, and I'm like, please, can we do that? That's all I want to do.
I love season 4 of GX. I don't think they'll ever do it. That subject matter gets really dark. But it could be a good reboot. We have, Supreme Darkness coming out. We have new Evil Hero support, new Arcana Force support. We got new archetypes coming out, new Mulch Army card. I mean, that's a hardcore way to win over some of the fans. And I'm sure, right, like he's begging his buddy at Konami, please, let's do this. It gets dark, don't get me wrong. But there's Season 3 dub is technically an interesting finale because it leaves Jaden's fate ambiguous. Mr. T was great. Darkness was great. Being able to kind of find out the finale of Nightshroud was great. Zero to Infinity. And one of the best duels in the anime. Jaden versus Yugi, which was left completely ambiguous. Like, I love Season 4. Season 3, Season 4. Especially because in Season 4, you get to see how the character... It's a story about growing up, right? You have Jaden at one part. He's just like, look, I know you guys have a lot of problems, but you guys need to sort it out, right? You have Alexis worried about becoming a teacher and trying to teach the next generation. Something that, as I grow up, hits me harder and harder as I rewatch it, right? And worried about, just being seen as this teacher that can't do anything. You have Cyrus living in the shadow of his brother and never quite being able to, despite him aging, never seeing any sort of success. I'm trying to remember Chaz's. I think Chaz's was obscurity, I think living under the shadow of his brother. I can't remember it offhand. But there's so many plot points that get wrapped up. There's so many mature themes that get addressed. Zane having his heart condition from having the Cyberdark deck and Cyrus overcoming it, right? There's just so much. It's such a good series.
Aster again. Only Aster with a much deeper voice. I love the one where I got to be Baby Aster.
That was so cute.
The little baby.
Not baby, but
Yes.
little Aster.
I love Froggy. He is my best friend in the whole world.
Yeah, it was Big the Cat.
Yes! You're
But apparently
lying
not.
to
If you go to
me!
behind the voice actors, I'm not the most popular Big the Cat. What are you
Wait,
gonna do?
you're lying to me. You are not Big the Cat. You are
I
lying
am.
to me.
I wouldn't lie to you. I adore you. There is no lying to you.
I love Sonic. Wait, no way, that's so cool.
I'm so glad you like that. Yeah, no, that was one of my favorite roles, honestly.
It's honestly super cool. So a lot of my exposure to Sonic has strictly only been Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Outside of that, I unfortunately haven't really played a lot of other Sonic games, which I do lament. I do find a little sad. Because there's a lot there. Especially, I want to one day. I will tackle Sonic 06 one day, and I will have an aneurysm, and it'll be great. It'll be glorious. It'll be clipped to high heaven. It'll be amazing. I remember Aaron going through that on Game Grumps. Oh man, hearing about it was wild. But that being said, like, he wasn't the most popular Big the Cat, but who cares? Like, if he did a good job, it sounds like, and he's clearly a beloved VA from our presenter here on the right side, right? That's next level.
Do you want to see my real decks, or should we do one more with a
Yeah, no,
challenge?
go ahead. I've heard about your deck, and I'd like to see it.
Okay.
Oh, your board is nice.
Thank you. It's actually the Blue Eyes one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
No, it's not nice. Don't
What
like
is
the
she?
Blue
What
Eyes.
is she playing?
Oh, Blue Eyes is
No
so
blue eyes, no dank magicians.
It's so
No.
silly. Anyway, check out my stove, and then throw away my cuckoo clock, and then because
I
I,
have
threw
no
out
idea
those
what she's
guys,
playing.
I summon out my mom.
As a Yubel player, I'm kind of just sitting here scratching my head. How is this opening Spirit Gates? Where's my Samsara D Lotus? What's happening here? Spirit of Yubel? Where's my goddamn Super Poly? However, the Imperm though, she gets it. I build 37 card decks and have 3 Imperms. I get it. The called by I appreciate. No, this deck goes hard.
Here she is. That's my mom. Say hi. She brought over some pizza.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
2,900 defense?
Yeah. This is the deck that I'm known the most for.
Actually big bootied.
That's what I heard, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's a good one, boss. All right.
All right.
Did I just see Blade Master?
And
No.
then effect.
Interrupt?
Okay.
Chain?
I'm gonna chain, right? Grab back my stove, activate my mom, activate my other mom.
We're on what? Chain like 3 at that point?
Sorry, you reacted so funny.
I'm just astonished.
Oh, it's Labyrinth.
This is
Wow.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You guys, thank you so much. Your followers are so sweet.
Bro,
Thank you guys so much. It means so much. I know I said this a million times, but I got to say it again. As voice actors, we never get to hear applause. So your kindness and your generosity means so much. I get to tear up a little bit because you guys are so sweet, and it just makes me so happy. I got to get Dan and Wayne in here. That's the thing.
Bestie, yeah. Chat, clap. Everyone clap. Come on, chat, go, clap.
Oh,
Thank you so much for being
you
here.
guys.
This was so cool. Thank you.
Nova, thank you so much.
Of
This has been the
course.
best Friday night I've had in a long time.
Yeah, you are welcome on anytime.
Dude, that was what a cool actual piece. What an actually amazing and wholesome episode. Like, that was amazing. I've never heard of this person before. I've never heard of Nova Aokami. That is an instance. I don't turn on notifications, so I apologize. That is an instant sub and a like for me. That is content, okay? We want to talk about YouTube content. We want to talk about quality of content, right? And I've been very vocal in certain aspects. I've been very vocal in regards to prank culture. I've been in regards to people who are mean to their fan base. And don't get me wrong, I have my moments where I'm definitely stressed out. Doing 3 videos a day for about, an extended period of time is definitely rough. I appreciate all of you, don't get me wrong. This is quality content and something that hits near and dear to my heart because, one, we literally have someone who just comes across as genuine. It comes across as, very knowledgeable, like playing Labyrinth, just cool, Chain Link 3, let's go, right? And is able to, have a variety of things that they do, going from, standard E heroes, funny heroes to, Chaz.deck. What a fantastic experience. What an absolutely fantastic way of just being positive and having just a in my opinion legendary VA, right? Having a legendary VA. My buddy absolutely loves Aster. Like, it's actually his #1 favorite character, and I will absolutely be sending this to him. Voice actors don't. It doesn't surprise me that they are kind of the unsung heroes. You know, you look at Lord of the Rings, you have people like Viggo Mortensen. You have legendary directors. Is it Guillermo del Toro? I definitely mispronounced that. I apologize. There's so much I could gush about, and there's so many. You know, oh well, this actor and this director. Okay, but literally, what about the VAs from anime, right? People who come across as incredibly genuine. People like this who just, oh, this is the best Friday night he's had in a hot minute, dude. What a cool dude. What a cool person. What a cool piece. And I absolutely recommend that you go and check. I'll leave both of these down in the description for you to find. So I wanted to, I know some people have seen the community tab. I think a lot of people have at this point seen the community tab. But GX has affected me in certain ways. So we have, this is, it's gonna be a little blurry. This is me in my armor, which I now have because I do SCA. I do some armored stuff. But I'm very much a fan of the bulkier armor sets, and I would 1-to-1 absolutely pitch that this is definitely the fault of the Supreme King. So for those that haven't seen, if I can actually spell fucking correctly. So GX, absolute peak, right? 100% absolute just peak character design. I love it. I absolutely adore this, and you can definitely see some isms in what I do. Some of the armor, my armor. You can definitely see the chunkiness is still there. Black and gold has been an aesthetic of mine for years at this point. GX truly is such a special series. If you haven't watched it, I absolutely recommend that you watch it. And honestly, I can't wait for more content like this. This would be peak content. This would be amazing. I have a little bit of issues when it comes to competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! And where, especially when turns start taking 10 minutes, I get a little frustrated. I get a little spicy. Never to like actual like pro gamer move status, but I definitely have gotten a little spicy. So I always hesitate to play Master Duel because, I don't want to be, this is nothing but pure positivity. And I feel that I can't be this level of positive. And I apologize to a lot of people who want more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. I've been trying for a minute, and I love the game. I even have Kip Yugioh. Was that plugging other channels, by the way? So if you actually go to the main channel, I do actually have other channels. Kip Yugioh is something that I've been trying to get off the ground for a little bit. It's one of those that because of my React content schedule, I'm not exactly able to do the bulk that I want to. But I mean, it's something that I'm passionate about, especially because, clips of GX are used. So that's enough self-plugging there. I will say, please go ahead and support content like this. This is the content that I like on YouTube. This is the kind of positivity and honestly just really cool interactions that I like seeing. Stuff like this is what makes so much of life more bearable. And people who have just made legendary performances, right? Whether you're a video game voice actor, whether you're a voice actor for Aster Phoenix and Yugioh GX, whether you're as famous as I can't remember Kaiba and Yugi's offhand, but they're pretty big, pretty prolific, right? Pegasus's voice actor, Ash's voice actor, right? You guys definitely do work and are definitely underappreciated. So, thank you. A very big thank you to the Macro VA cast, and also the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX cast as well. Thank you, the dubbing team, for making an absolutely amazing experience. Thank you for making a series that all these years later, I still watch and I still look at as one of my just favorite series. And there's a lot of heart and soul, a lot of memes that went into the GX series in the dub, and it covered a lot of very harsh themes. And there was definitely censorship that had to happen. Look at Yubel, right? A character who I love. There was definitely some censorship that had to go into Yubel for a Western audience. But thank you, everybody, for just being the unsung heroes and inspiring so many creators, so many individuals, so many people. You guys really do deserve a lot more than you get. So thank you. And thank you, dear viewer, for watching to the end if you did. I know it was pretty long. I appreciate you sticking around to the end. And let me know if you want more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Let me know if you're wanting more Kip Yugioh content, if you'd be okay with just random Master Duel or random shenanigan content. I can't heavily edit stuff, unfortunately. I'm just not in a situation where I can commit that much time with as much reactions as I'm having to do. But it's something that I feel I have a little bit of knowledge about, and people have definitely given some good feedback, some positive feedback. And I'm very curious what you guys think. So thank you, everyone, for watching. I know it's been a long outro, and have a good one.